Good morning and happy Wellness Wednesday, everyone. My name is Brian the Botanist, and today my special guest is Paola Health Evolution. Paola.Health Evolution will be joining us today to share her wellness story. Paola is my amazing girlfriend, and she's been a Live Ultimate ambassador for over 3 years, and she's been passionate about health and chiropractic care for a long time. So she's joining us right now. Stand by for Paola.Health Evolution, my special guest today. Hi, Paola.
Good morning, Brian.
Hi.
On this
How are
Wednesday,
you? Can you hear me? How's the audio?
the audio is great. How is mine?
Okay. Yours is good. I'm going off of one headphone because I can't find my other one right now. So uh, keep an eye on if it sounds good throughout. Um, so good morning. How's your Wellness Wednesday going so far?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. This morning, I was just so ready to get up and get ready, and it just shows when you're doing something that you love, that's the motivation. It gets you out of bed super quick.
Awesome. Well, I want to introduce everyone to you, and then we'll jump into a round of questions. I'm eating my fruit. After my run, I have some blueberries and orange juice with blueberries and pumpkin seeds, chia, honey, and coconut flakes. A very strange mix. I usually make overnight oats, but I made an orange juice fruit bowl today, so that's what I'm chewing on here. And I got my cold brew with my shrooms here. So nothing wrong with eating some food for Wellness Wednesday. Looks like you're very focused and ready for a great interview. So I want to introduce you to everyone. Paola Herrera is my girlfriend, but first and foremost, she is also a Live Ultimate ambassador and a health expert. And she's been studying health and working in chiropractic care and neurological-based chiropractic care at a place called Inspire Chiropractic in Boynton Beach. And she lives in Boynton Beach, Florida. And we've been in a relationship for the last year and a half now, and we've been friends for almost 4 years. And she was one of our first ambassadors to ever join Live Ultimate. She was one of the first 10 ambassadors to join. And we've now had over 2,000 people join the company, and she was one of our first 10. So she's going to give you some of her journey today, share her wellness journey. And yeah, let's jump right into it, Paola. My first question I'd love to ask is favorite childhood memory about health.
Thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction, Brian. It is an honor to be here, and it's an honor to be part of your family, to be part of your journey. And it has been an honor to be part of Live Ultimate. So my favorite childhood memories. I was born in Bogota, Colombia, and me and my family used to go to outside of the city to near Medellin, and we used to do trips to a river nearby, and we used to cook food by the river and just to spend the whole day with nature. So those are some of my favorite memories. And go,
Wow, that's so cool.
yes, and then
Yeah,
also
you told me about that. What's the word they have for the picnics by the river? They have a certain word, right?
es un paseo de olla.
Paseo de hoja.
Yeah, it's like you're going on a trip with your pot and then you cook by,
Okay. Yeah,
yes.
that's so cool. They take all the pans down to the river and it's the whole family and they,
Yes.
yeah, you told me that story actually in the last year. And actually this morning I was thinking about this interview and I thought that was the one you're going to mention. So I know my girlfriend pretty well. That was the one I thought you were going to mention. So any other favorite wellness memories from your youth?
Yes, my mom has always been very invested in my health. As growing up, I also had to face a lot of health challenges growing up. When I was 3 years old, I was in a coma from asthma.
Oh,
And
wow.
some of my memories are also visiting a lot of doctors and going in the hospital. So that's also part of my favorite memories because I grew up admiring the doctors, the nurses. I grew up receiving all this compassion and medicine. And then also my mother used to go visit a lot of neuropathic and natural doctors, and they would give me all kinds of remedies. So those are also some of my favorite memories because I grew up learning about medicine and natural medicine and always my family being invested in my health. So that's how I got into dreaming about becoming a doctor for natural medicine.
That's awesome. Yeah, your mom and is very into healthy living. I know I've met her, and she always cooks healthy, and she's always taking care of you when you're not feeling good. So that's great that she knows some of that traditional medicine and traditional knowledge. So now let's fast forward to what you're doing nowadays. You work at Inspire Chiropractic. Tell us about Inspire and about chiropractic health and why you're so passionate about it.
Yes. Well, I think in my life, for example, I have faced health challenges, and these health challenges have been blessings that lead me into a beautiful journey. So, in 2014, I had a car accident, very mild car accident, but thanks because of that accident, I have a herniated disc on my neck. And that's where my journey started on trying to find cures for pain, for headaches. And I started searching. I started going to doctors, appointments. And then one day I went to an ayahuasca ceremony because I'm very into natural medicine. And this is a great story. When I was in my ceremony, I had a vision of a spine. I saw that I was sitting down, meditating, and I saw the spine. And that was one of the memories I have from the ceremony. On top of my hands getting very painful and inflamed. So I understand that it was a message to look into the spine, to look into what I can do with my hands. And a couple of days after, I had a dream about a specific place online, and I called the place when I woke up, and it was a chiropractic place in Palm Beach. And I called them and I asked them if they were hiring, and they said yes. I had the interview within a few days, and I was hired, and that was my very first job in chiropractic. Um,
Wow.
yeah,
Right after your ceremony,
right
when you
after.
had that vision.
So I believe in spirit. I believe in God. I believe in the power of plants, and that through natural plant medicine, we can open up our pineal gland. We can have a better vision of our purpose, of our mission, and that's what got me into chiropractic. And I worked for different doctors while I was here in Palm Beach until I was finally taken to work for Inspire Chiropractic, which is it is an inspiring place, an amazing place because they have the latest technology in chiropractic. So we work directly with the nervous system, and as we know, the nervous system controls everything in the body. So that's how I end up inspired, and I'm still working there, and it's been such a beautiful experience. And I recently also had another incident on 95 at the beginning of February. So this time it was a more serious car accident. It was not my fault. And I got injured once again. And I see that this,
So you want to describe your injury real quick? Because I know
yes,
it's something you're still working on.
yes. So my car started spinning, and I ended up hitting the 95 express wall. It sounds very dramatic, but thanks God, I am complete. I'm safe, and the injury that I have, right ankle, and nothing's broken. The doctors were very surprised. They were very, very impressed that nothing was broken for the how the injury looked. And I attribute it to superfoods. I attribute it to the mushrooms because medicinal mushrooms make our bones strong. And I
Hmm.
was also running with you for a year.
Awesome.
So that also makes the body very strong. So I have an injury to my ankle, nothing's broken. So since February, I have been healing. But then also, when we have a traumatic event, or when we are stressed, or even when we're born, we have misalignments on our spine, which are called subluxations. And that leads to nerve interference, and that leads to not only physical pain, but then also dysfunction in the body. So back in 2014, I had my first incident in a car, and I didn't have any chiropractic care. I wasn't very aware about nutrition, so my health started declining. Fast forward in 2019, I was already a Live Ultimate brand ambassador, and I was working with chiropractic. And so this incident that happened this year, it hasn't really affected me physically and emotionally because my spine is strong, it's aligned. I have all these superfoods, and I know now, my realization throughout this journey has been that knowing that the body is designed to heal. We heal from inside out. So
That's a
I'm
good point.
yes, very blessed to be working in Inspire Chiropractic during this recovery, and also for Live Ultimate.
Amazing. So tell us a little bit more about how you met Live Ultimate, how how did you find out about Live Ultimate, and why did you become an ambassador, and how has your experience been?
Thank you. Like I said, in my life, I have been facing health challenges. So back in 2016, 17, I stopped taking birth control. I removed an IUD that I had, and I went through hormonal imbalance, and that led to cystic acne. So I was suffering from very painful cystic acne, and I was looking for answers, for solutions. I went to so many facial specialists, doctors. I even tried Roaccutane for a month, and none of that stuff worked for me. None of that stuff worked for me. And then I met someone one day, and she said, for your acne and for your stomach issues, you should try doing green juices first thing in the morning. And I
Okay.
said, yeah, that's interesting. Then I started doing green juices in the morning. I started doing spinach, celery, green apple, anything green, even broccoli. And my skin started improving a little bit. And then one day, my coworker met Brian, and you guys met at a Whole Foods in Fort Lauderdale. And
Hmm.
by that time, you were sampling the Live Ultimate Elixir. And my friend knew that I was searching for some green supplements or for something green to fix my skin. And he gifted the Live Ultimate Elixir to me, and he brought it to work. And I took it that morning, and I immediately felt the difference. I feel refreshed. I feel like I had um, something incredible inside my body. I felt like I had so much energy. And back then, I was working in hospitality, and we used to drink so much coffee. So my body was very acidic. So by drinking the Live Ultimate Elixir, I felt the benefits of being alkaline. And I said, I want to meet these people, because when I smell the Live Ultimate Elixir, I have one here with me. When I smell it, it smells like plant medicine. So I don't know
Hmm.
if anyone here has
Yeah, I
done.
remember you always said that. It always reminded you of
Yeah, and some
sacred plant medicine.
yeah. So it reminded me of plant medicine, and I look at the label, and I saw that it was organic, that it was vegan, and I wanted to meet the people who created this product, so I came into the office. But prior to
Awesome.
been dancing, remember?
So that was like what, 2017?
Yes, that was at the beginning of 2017.
Okay, wow. And you signed up to become an ambassador right then because we were just starting our program and you were one of the first ones. So you saw us when we were just beginning, and now you see us when we're much bigger, and you're building a team with your upline Gloria, and you have a team underneath you that you're training. And you just did Miami Mushroom Fest, I know, last week or 2 weeks ago. It was a major event that the two of us produced together with a team. And you were running the whole Live Ultimate booth there for us as a sponsor, serving smoothies with your team, making acai bowls. So, yeah, that's amazing. And then we went to West Palm Beach Veg Fest last weekend. So we've been really getting out there to all these events, which is what it's all about, is getting out in the community and sampling, and also just meeting people and learning. If you're just sitting inside all the time, or just going to the beach, or just goofing around, you're not really learning, right? Unless you're reading all the time. But I think when you meet people, you learn a lot too. When you go to Veg Fest, you learn a lot. When you go to Mushroom Fest, you learn a lot. Experts, people that are doctors, people that are, just experts. So I think what has been your experience with Live Ultimate? Tell us about how you felt, because being an ambassador, like, what does it feel like to be an ambassador?
Yes. Well, that's a very great question. I love to share about it. When I first tried the Live Ultimate Elixir, I knew that I wanted to be involved. I knew that I wanted to promote it. I knew that this was going to be very special because I have been searching for years to help with my acne prior to that time, and I was also suffering from stomach issues. And I have always been a strong believer of natural medicine. I have always seen the difference between taking something over the counter versus being proactive, being consistent, and doing something that drinking something that comes from the earth. So when I first signed up as a Live Ultimate Elixir, I immediately started sharing with my coworkers, my family. I was given elixir left and right to everyone, and I was taking it to work. Everybody knew that I was drinking something, and a lot of my coworkers started drinking as well, and they feel the difference. So I have always been an ambassador for Live Ultimate, even prior of the company becoming an MLM, right? And I found so much support and love from you and from Rod and from Mark. I have never experienced that before. And I work in so many hotels when I was in hospitality, and I work in so many places, and it just never felt like I was going into an office. It felt like I was going home. It felt like I was going to my family. And I have learned so much about natural medicine, and I felt that it has been the vessel for me to dive into my purpose, my passion, which is work with natural medicine. And I see how the company has been growing, and we have been growing with the company. And through these opportunity to become a brand ambassador, I have been able to help a lot of people with cancer, with diabetes, with health issues, with stomach issues. Even my father has been um, one of my research cases
Yeah.
because he was suffering from high cholesterol and also high levels of sugar. And we did not want to do any over the counter. We didn't want to do anything but natural medicine. And he started drinking the ultimate shrooms, and he no longer needs any other type of medication. So for me, is the vessel for me to do my mission in the world, which is help people to heal naturally. And I have found so many friends. I feel like I found my tribe. I feel supported. I feel loved. And I have been able to connect even deeper with people that I don't know from other states, even deeper with than my own friends. And so I understood that it's okay to to connect with other people. And at times I feel a little sad because I don't have a lot of contact with my friends from before, and that's okay. I feel that um, we should always look into evolution of our goals, evolution of our health, and we should constantly be surrounded by those that lift us up.
Amazing. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone? I love that you said it's about your tribe and about, sharing it with all of your friends and family and coworkers. You used to work in hospitality, and as a bartender and as a server and as a banquets person, you're working late nights, and everyone's depending on coffee and junk food and sugar and alcohol and cigarettes. And that's the scene when you're working in hotels. And I've worked in hotels and restaurants too. And to bring in an elixir or ultimate shrooms, I mean, you were probably, that was revolutionary to them, to even be exposed to that. So you were the natural medicine person in your crew. That's an incredible, and I love what you said too about the Live Ultimate. You felt like it was coming home versus going to an office. That's really cool. We're getting some nice comments here from High Desert Hippie. Also,
Uh,
let's see who else has been. We have a lot of people joining us this morning. Anyone else want to say hi? Say hi to Paola. All
Thank you.
things car. Lila Rissa May. Shagan Bean. A lot of great people joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We took a break the last couple of weeks from Wellness Wednesday because we were so focused on Miami Mushroom Fest, which was a huge success.
Yes.
And
So let
Paola was there. Yeah, you want to talk about Miami Mushroom Fest real quick?
yeah, so you asked me if there's anyone that I wanted to do a shout
Yeah,
out.
do the shout outs now. Do the
Yeah.
shout outs.
So I um so we did Miami Mushroom Fest. The very first Miami Mushroom Fest was done in Homestead at a place called Gaia's, which is a 10-acre of organic
Guy's
jackfruit.
hideout.
Yeah, Gaia's Hideout. And it was going to be a very big challenge for all of us, being the very first festival. And also for me, physically, I'm still using my crutches. I guess you people to see. I'm still using my crutches because I'm recovering from my injury. So a lot of times my ego and my limiting beliefs were winning over and said, like, you shouldn't go to a festival. You're still recovering. People are going to see you in your crutches. And I started feeling pity about myself. And then, and then I was like, no, wait, these are limiting beliefs. The most important thing is that I'm alive. I know I'm healing inside out and I'm going to go there. I'm going to crush it. So I want to shout out to the Live Ultimate team that was supporting me because it was not easy for me to be in my crutches. I even bought a knee scooter to go around.
This is
And
a 3 day festival too, by the way. It wasn't just one day. It was 3 days in the country on an organic farm with lakes and woods and everything's dirt.
yeah,
There's no concrete. It was a
yeah,
beautiful 10-acre farm in Homestead that literally looked like Tulum, Mexico, with all this coral limestone dug out of the ground. And it was just incredible. 400 people came together to celebrate mushrooms.
yeah.
So yeah, what tell us who supported you that weekend?
Well, I am so grateful that I was supported by my Live Ultimate team. So shout out to Gloria. She's my upline. And also shout out to Crystal Kazenfar, which is a person who I met at Fireflies at the same land a couple of months ago, and she joined my team. And she's also a social media expert. So she was helping us not only at the Live Ultimate tent, but then also with the social media. I also want to shout out to Eduardo, which is a teammate that I recently met through a transformational training that I'm doing for 10 Live. And I also want to shout out to you for believing in the festival and for believing in me, to Alan Epps and to Daryl Fish, which is you guys are the co-creators of the festival, and to every single person that came and to check on me. It was a community effort. And Brian, it was just so beautiful for me to see everything that we can create when we are vulnerable, when we ask for
Mhm.
help. And I was asking for help left and right, and coming from the container of love, coming from the container of self-compassion, and saying like, everybody had to help me carry things around and making the smoothies. Also, Gabby,
Yes, I was going to say Gabrielle Ballou and her boyfriend Kevin were
you're
huge help. Her
amazing.
boyfriend Kevin helped me for days setting up that festival. I mean, no one knows. We were in the rain. It was raining 3 inches, downpours, and I took 5 days off of work because I was there loading in for 2 days, and you were watching me from afar. But Kevin and Gabby, shout out to them for being super volunteers, and Jen Moonbeam too.
Thank you so much. And they were doing this out of love, and they were
Exactly. It
because they're
was unpaid.
with nature, passion,
Yep.
passion for Live Ultimate, and passion just to be in a community. And this is what we get to co-create. We all come together and
Yeah.
co-create things. It's beautiful, and I feel like
Yeah.
a huge family that I can rely on when I'm feeling
Yeah.
sad, and then also a huge family that I can get to celebrate and share this abundance.
Absolutely. Yeah, we made so many friends that weekend. I feel like I've known these people for 10 years and I've only known them for 2 weeks. I
Yeah,
mean, how cool is that? Like Kevin, he helped me for days in the rain setting up, and I've known him for a week or two, but I feel like he's like a brother now, because he
yeah,
was there supporting me. And so festivals are really cool. And we built that from scratch, from nothing, literally just from the concept of mushrooms are here to help the earth.
yeah.
And you were a big part of it. And it was planned for 2 years. And we didn't let COVID scare us. We did it. And we showed people that you can do an event. And we were out there, everyone was healthy, and everyone was talking about superfoods and eating acai bowls, talking to experts, like doing yoga,
Yeah.
dancing, swimming in the lake. Like everyone was at their peak health, more healthy than when they're in an office, by the way.
Yes,
When you're at Mushroom Fest, you're actually healthier than when you're probably at home.
yes, I actually felt the difference throughout the weekend because I was outside, I was grounding, I was surrounded by nature, and my ankle did not get inflamed. I felt like I had the best circulation I had during this month of recovery. And so I truly see the difference when you're outside versus that when you're inside. So it's really important to get out there and get
Vitamin D and yeah.
makes such a huge difference. I'm gonna make an elixir while we talk, okay?
Okay. We had a couple comments. We still have a nice amount of time left to get to know Paola, so ask any questions you have. Let's say,
Don't
see,
be
someone was asking about when, well, High Desert Hippie said, I love connecting with you, Paola. I can't wait to meet you in person. That is, um, thank you so much, High Desert Hippie. And we have Marissa, Lilarissa May. We have Shagan Bean, who's saying she supports you. City and Technicolor saying, thank you guys for bringing people the wholesome, magical medicine in the mushroom. You're welcome. It's definitely bigger than any one person or any million people, or even every person on the earth. Mushrooms are everything to our planet, and we are just ambassadors of the mushrooms. So thank you for giving us some credit for the festival, but uh, we just wanted to bring the mushrooms to the people.
yeah.
Who else? We got some people asking, when is the next one? Well, Love Light Consciousness and sign me up, Paola. So she wants to sign up to whatever you're doing, Paola. She
Okay,
wants to,
what is this?
um, Love Light Consciousness. I love that name. Love Light Consciousness.
Love light consciousness. Okay, up
Yes.
to
Is there, and then Lil, I'm having trouble saying, Lila Rissa May, whose name is Marissa. She said, is there another festival this year? So good question. We're actually planning, we're doing the post-production wrap-up where we're getting our official video posted online. We're creating a website. We're getting a Google photo album created of all the magical memories. We're going to we're going to make an announcement next 2 weeks about our next date. I can give you a little kind of sneak peek now. No one knows this. No one except for the co-creators, Alan Epps, Daryl Fish, and myself. I don't even think Paola knows this, but we're thinking, spoiler alert, so cover your ears if you don't want to hear it. We're thinking about doing something again in October because people are so, they don't want to wait a whole year. They don't want to wait till next April. We're going to do it again next April for sure. But this next one, there's nothing wrong with doing the festival twice a year, like everyone's been waiting to get back outside with COVID and everything. There's pent up demand for festivals right now and for connection and for education and for connection really more than anything and getting outside of your home, and just getting into nature. Like you and I, we went to Ginny Springs last summer, and that was a huge trip for us to go to a springs in northern Florida and just get outside of our apartment, or go to the Florida Keys or go visit your dad in DC or go visit my parents in Wisconsin. So yeah, we're going to hopefully do another Mushroom Fest in October. We don't know the location yet. It might be Homestead. It might not be. We're hoping instead of 400 people to have like 2,000 people. Or 400 was great, but we really want to do it big this time. We did it kind of conservative the first time, so we didn't get in trouble, obviously. We're going to take our time getting back into festival life. But, this festival is meant to have 5 to 10,000 people at it. It should be even bigger than Ultra Music Festival someday, bigger than 50,000 people. And I really believe that. Mushrooms have the power to bring together everyone. People were so fascinated by the experts like Dr. Scott Fisher and Bush Ninja. Shout out to Dr. Scott Fisher, who is an FDA-approved psychiatrist. I'm going to have him on a future Wellness Wednesday. He does clinical studies on depression and PTSD with psilocybin, the magic mushroom, for single use. Now, just so everyone knows, Ultimate Shrooms is medicinal mushrooms, which we call functional mushrooms, but there are also psilocybin, which is called magic mushrooms, and that also has uses for therapy, for depression and PTSD, and for emotions, and for mental health especially, and depression is the big one. So they're now doing FDA-controlled studies on depression with psilocybin, and Dr. Scott Fisher out of Miami is an actual doctor and a psychiatrist, and he was at our event teaching everyone about his latest research in psychedelics. So that was really cool. And then we also had Bush Ninja there. We had Bush Ninja was sharing his medicine with us, his herbal medicines. We had Andrew Weingart, who was there, also a Live Ultimate ambassador. We had Tiffany Bach teaching Qigong. We had a lot of great Live Ultimate ambassadors there. And we had Cassie and Stefano teaching about herbalism.
Yes.
Shout out to Cassie Rhea Mercer, one of our awesome ambassadors and sister, and Stefano DeBella out of Tampa. They were both, a lot of people came over from Tampa. People came from Detroit. Let's give some shout outs to the girls that came from Michigan and Indiana and Illinois and Wisconsin, my home, the Midwest. I know we had Abby Johnson, we had Mary, we had, oh my gosh, I don't want to forget any names now, but we had a bunch of the crew come through from Indiana, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, and they came that far for Miami Mushroom Fest. I
Yes.
mean, how cool is that? And they came to the office to meet people for the first time. They'd never been to the Live Ultimate office. So, yeah, it was Mushroom Fest was so amazing. That was our big highlight of 2021 so far. And shout out to Ahimsa Warrior. He just
Yeah.
that's
Then
Daniel Valadares. He taught a yoga session.
we
You want
also
to say something?
on Qigong activation by Tiffany Buck.
Yep. We had Qigong, we had yoga.
And life, well, she's a Live Ultimate ambassador, but she's also in my 10 life trainings. And I actually
Yep.
see here a couple of my 10 life teammates, Chuck and Shagan. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm also going to add the Live Ultimate medicinal mushrooms to my elixir, because you can mix it. The mushrooms, you can have them in hot liquids, but I usually add it to my elixir. And so I'm going to add it. And it was beautiful. It was beautiful to see so many people joining to celebrate everything about mushrooms, whether it's medicinal mushrooms that are non-psychoactive, and then also to learn about the benefits of psilocybin for depression and cancer and all of this. So it's wonderful. But the medicinal mushrooms that are non-psychoactive can also help us with improving our immune system, which one of the reasons why I have been so confident during these difficult times that the world is going through to go to my job and not be worried, because I've been working on my immune system through neurological based chiropractic and to the medicinal mushrooms. So I've been very blessed, and I want to share these abundance of health with everyone that I cross my path with. And you know what? Now Live Ultimate has an amazing opportunity for people to get their products for free. It's fantastic.
Refer 3 and yours is free.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're a customer or an ambassador, you can be a customer. You refer 3 people and yours is free for life, as long as your 3 people stay active. It's all about consistency, and we want to give the product away. And the way we can give it away is if you refer 3 people. You can also become an ambassador and make money. So we're getting a lot of questions here. Let's go through a couple of these, and I want to ask you more questions, Paola. Someone asked, how does it taste? Do you want to answer that, Paola? How does the elixir taste, and how does the shrooms taste?
Yes, the elixir tastes to me like a green tea. A green tea. Like a green tea. Very, very earthy, I must say.
Earthy, like a green tea. Yep.
Yeah, and a lot of people add it to their orange juice, to their green juices. You know, a lot of people do celery juice in the morning, and a lot of people also add lemon or lime.
Lemons, yep. Oat milk. You can also use like oat milk or chocolate. Like some kids like it with chocolate. I mean, the shrooms go better with chocolate, right? The shrooms go good with chocolate and coffee. The shrooms don't taste like a pizza. They taste like taste like a coffee.
The shrooms taste like cacao, like a chocolate powder, or like raw cacao with no sugar. That's what.
Yeah, and it was funny. High Desert Hippie. I'm drawing a blank on your name. Give us your name again. I can't remember your name. Hi, babe. You know High Desert Hippie's name? She's the one with the baby out in
yes.
out west. Tamea. Hi, Tamea. And then we're getting a lot. So Tamea said that the OGs use it in water. That's how OGs take it. The water. They use water only in the elixir and shrooms. Haha.
Yes.
So yeah, true OGs, original gangsters in health. They don't need orange juice. I'm drinking orange juice right now with my fruit, but orange juice makes it taste really good. Yeah, but it tastes like a green tea, unsweetened, 0 sugar. It actually lowers your blood sugar. It doesn't taste like a swamp. Some people look at it and they're like, oh my God, it's green, but it doesn't taste like a swamp. It tastes like a tea.
Right.
And there's no caffeine in it. Right.
No caffeine in it. The ultimate shrooms, you can add them to your coffee. Yes, we add it to coffee when we have a big day coming up and when we're traveling. I'm from Colombia. We're natural coffee drinkers. We are one of the, you know, um, first distributors in the world of coffee. So do I drink coffee? Yes. I grew up smelling my house like coffee. But I prefer the medicinal mushrooms because it doesn't give me any crash. It doesn't give me any jitters. And I'm very sensitive to coffee. So if I don't have high quality organic coffee, I feel like it messes up a little bit my stomach. So the medicinal mushrooms have been a replacement for coffee, definitely. Even before working out, oh my God, it has been the best pre-workout I ever tried. The
That's
mushrooms,
true.
because you are focused and you're so in tune with your body. Whether when I used to, because I was very into bodybuilding and working out, I love working out prior to my injury, but I used to drink pre-workout, and I used to feel like all these sensations within the body with the pre-workout, and then I feel like a little anxious. I didn't really like it until I had the mushrooms. I believe, and I recommend it for a pre-workout. It's such a game changer for athletes and for our children, for our families, not only for the immune support, but then also for the natural energy that it gives us. And you
Absolutely.
don't crash. It's sustainable natural energy
Yep.
for your body.
And it's nature's most powerful immune support. And the ultimate power couple, which is the Elixir and Shrooms together. That's like the foundation of Live Ultimate. But we have some new products coming out. We have a vitamin C called Ultimate C launching in the next couple of weeks. By June 1st, we should have it. So keep an eye on our website and on our social media for Ultimate C, which is going to be 11 super berries and super fruits in a single serve packet that you just rip open and put in your water. And it's going to be like a super premium vitamin C from only fruits, only food, no synthetic vitamin C. Did you know that most vitamin C comes from corn? Ascorbic acid is mainly from corn, and it does not get absorbed by the body as well. It also doesn't have all the antioxidants and quercetin. Like, you know, blueberries have quercetin in them. Berries have flavonoids. They have phytonutrients. When you get vitamin C from a pill, you're not getting any of that full spectrum whole food quality of vitamin C. So we're really excited to have a vitamin C coming soon. We also have a protein coming this summer and some other amazing formulas on top of that. And someone just asked about if the shrooms help lower blood sugar. Both the Elixir and shrooms help lower blood sugar. Mushrooms are known to lower blood sugar tremendously. All mushrooms, all medicinal mushrooms pretty much lower blood sugar. And then in the Elixir, things like reishi and sacha inchi, these herbs, even the greens, everything in the Elixir pretty much lowers blood sugar. Even the berries are good for your heart because they help to remove plaque and widen arteries. And we did some research in February for American Heart Health Month. And in the Elixir and the shrooms, it's basically sugar-free. Well, the shrooms are sugar-free. The Elixir has a couple superfruits in it, but they lower your blood sugar tremendously. They lower your cholesterol. They lower your blood pressure. They basically help your body to become more healthy because they're adaptogenic. And Love Light Consciousness was asking if the shrooms are liposomal. No, they're not liposomal, but they are hot water extracted. Liposomal would be like a fat soluble delivery system, like with CBD oil. The shrooms are water soluble. They're extracted through 3 hours of hot water extraction and then a secondary ethanol extraction to get all of the nutrients out. So they're dual extracted medicinal mushrooms, and they are absorbed through the blood-brain barrier, through your mouth and in your stomach and in your brain, just through water, you know, hot water. Or you can have them in cold water. You can have them, we have them in cold brew. We have them in hot coffee. You can put the shrooms into boiling hot water. High Desert Hippie says it mixes really well in coffee. That's how my family likes it. They can't even taste the shrooms when they're in the coffee. Some people would like to put it in chocolate almond milk. Yeah, Marissa sounds like she wants to try this. Connect with Paola. Guys, if you're interested in trying the product or in becoming a part of our family, reach out to Paola through direct messaging. She is one of our official ambassadors, one of our first ambassadors. As I mentioned in the beginning, she was one of the first 10 ambassadors to join the company. And she has a team. Do you want to give a shout out to who's on your team?
Yes, like I mentioned, Gloria Ruiz is my upline, and I also want to shout out to our very first brand ambassador in Washington, D.C. Her name is Tina. She has her own conscious angel numbers apparel line and
Apparel, like clothing.
clothing, and she
Hmm.
she connected through Instagram with me, and she became a brand ambassador. And I look forward to going to see her this summertime or on October. My father also lives in Virginia, so I
Your
wanted.
dad lives in, yeah, we went to visit your dad last November. Yep.
And so I want to give her a shout out for believing in the movement. She said that she has more energy and that her digestion has improved by drinking the Live Ultimate Elixir and the Shrooms. So shout out to her for believing in the vision and for becoming a brand ambassador. And I also want to give a shout out to Crystal. She's also in my team. And she's actually someone who has been able to find support with her diabetes. So she said that
Wow. Is she type 1 diabetic?
she's diabetic type 1 and she's taking less insulin within
Mm. And
days.
she's studying how the shrooms are helping her, because you don't want to just stop taking your insulin if you're
No,
type 1.
yeah, but
But you can reverse type 2. They have done studies that type 2 you can reverse just through healthy eating. But mushrooms too will help you reverse
yeah,
type 2. Type 2 is reversible. Type 1 is something you're born with. So,
yeah.
yeah. So
Interesting.
she's one of our first ambassadors who has type 1 that's really exploring,
Yes.
how she can, hopefully use less of her medication.
She's
And yeah.
Her mission is to help people with diabetes to not be afraid of traveling the world.
Yeah, I read the other day, Paola, that 500 million people have diabetes in the world, I think, and they don't even know it. But I think it was mainly the U.S. Like, yeah, the U.S. doesn't even have 500 million people, of course, in it, but we have something like 400 million. But like 50% of the U.S. or something is pre-diabetic or diabetic. I'm pretty sure I can confidently say that. Like most of the U.S. is pre-diabetic or diabetic, and they don't even know it. So they're struggling with this issue and they have no idea. So imagine if they knew about medicinal mushrooms,
Yes.
it would help them to become healthier so that they don't crash. Because if you have like pre-diabetes, or if you're starting to become diabetic, you could literally like go into a coma, I assume, while you're driving or something, if you go low blood sugar. Or you could, I think it affects other organs in your bodies. So
Wow.
someone just said, Marissa, that her goal is to reverse type 2.
That's
Yeah,
one.
do your own research on it, but a lot of herbs and mushrooms lower blood sugar, and they can help reverse if you eat a raw food diet, if you eat plant-based, if you reduce and reverse eating processed sugar like corn syrup and soda, and also anything with any like sugar cereals and stuff that you know
We're here to support her and support anyone who is interested in doing research. I can send you a lot of links. I love research. I think that's one of the things that me and Brian share in
hmm
friendship and also in our professional life, that we love research.
like
And
healthline.com.
yeah, we have great resources. So reach out to me and I'll be happy to dive into this. Like I said, my mission, my vision, and my passion is natural medicine and helping people. So
Hmm.
I'm not here to sell these products. I'm here to share this medicine, this abundance. And I'm actually transitioning onto living my part-time, my full-time job, transitioning to becoming an entrepreneur. And so if you are thinking about joining my team, this is prime time for you, because I'm going 100% into the business. So you have all my support. You have Brian's support. You have a whole team to back you up. And we have amazing technology and a beautiful tribe to support you. This is a big family. So
Yeah, we just launched a new website, a brand new program called Re-enrollment, where we have new kits and new bonuses, and just the whole company went through a huge evolution in the last 3 months, because we've been doing network marketing for 3 years and we learned a lot. So it's kind of like version 2.0 of Live Ultimate has just launched.
yes,
Customers can now get free product. It's all about the power of three.
incredible.
It's just about three. You just need three strong ambassadors on your team. You don't need to get 100 people. You need three great customers. You don't need 100 customers. You can make a lot of money and have a lot of fun, meet hundreds of friends, thousands. I mean, I'm gushing now, but I've met thousands of friends through Live Ultimate, and so has Paola. I
Yeah,
mean, shout out to like Aaron, and Allie, people that have been with us since day one, that
yeah,
are now building this company with us, and Stefano, I just saw him jump on board. We gave you a shout out before, Stefano, for being a speaker at Miami Mushroom Fest. Stefano's been visiting us off and on from Tampa and staying with us in Miami Beach in our apartment. But yeah, we have some really strong leaders at Live Ultimate that are gratitude coaches, that are your perfect 10, your 10 life coaches, that are really experienced in plant medicine. Some are really experienced in personal development, and some are experienced in entrepreneurial business like realty or cryptocurrency. I mean, there's so many things. I mean, we have a broad background of people from all over the US. And the company is wide open for anyone to come in and co-create with us. We're literally a young company that's building this from, just like Mushroom Fest, from ground zero, a movement. And our movement is about reading your labels and becoming mindful about what you put in and on your body. And so if you care about your body and the planet and your friends and family and children, then you should join Live Ultimate.
Yes, thank you so much,
And
Brian.
join Paola's team too, because Paola's very hungry to support you. And she's been with us since day one, and she knows the entire management team, and she's my girlfriend. So you're going to get extra special attention if you join Paola's team. Not that you won't get my attention anyways, but I give everyone my attention. That my girlfriend knows that my phone's going off 24/7 with people that I'm helping, and also friends. It's all about friendships at Live Ultimate more than it is about sales. We're really about making friends.
Yes, thank you so much, Brian, for that. Absolutely. I invite you to reach out to me and join the movement, whether you want to try the products first as a customer. That's the best way to start.
That's the best way.
Also looking for
the 30-day challenge, right? You take the 30-day challenge.
The 30-day challenge. We're here to support you. And I actually started a 30-day challenge today of sharing authentically on social media. So stay tuned for that. So I think it's a great opportunity for anybody who wants to join the 30-day challenge. We can do it together. I'll do my social media while supporting you doing the 30-day challenge with the Live Ultimate Elixir and the Shrooms.
I did that back in January, December. I started on like the 20th of the month. So you don't have to start on the 1st. And I did a video every single day on Instagram Live. Yeah. I went live every single day. It didn't matter if it was perfect. I just talked about, some days I was like, I'm tired and I'm doing this, but I'm here. Yeah. You know, it didn't matter. The 30-day challenge, someone asked what it is. It's super simple. You want to tell them what it is, honey? Super simple.
So the 30-day challenge will be with the Live Ultimate Elixir and the Shrooms, taking it every day, first thing in the morning for 30 days.
On an empty stomach, right? And that's all you have to do. You don't have to work out. You don't have to be vegan. Yeah. It's just 30 seconds in the morning. You add these 2 products into your water or your favorite drink and just do it for 30 days straight. Don't miss a day. Don't hide it in your cabinet. And we're really people are like, they love the passion, but that's because like we've seen it change lives.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. And that's change happens when we are facing a little bit of being uncomfortable. And so when we put in the work and we stay consistent. So we're here to support you, you know. And a
habit forms after 22 days, about, they say.
Yeah.
And after 30 days, you're going to know whether you want to join this company or not to become an ambassador. Maybe you want to be a customer. We have a lot of amazing customers and we have a lot of amazing ambassadors. And also after 90 days, right, they say your DNA starts changing. So you can really affect your body's health by just adding greens into your body every morning on an empty stomach and water, because it alkalizes and it reverses acidity from things like your dinner that you ate the night before. Whenever you wake up in the morning, you're always acidic. Everyone's acidic from food in their stomach and from dehydration.
Even stress makes us acidic.
Stress. Oh yeah, thoughts can make you acidic. Yep. Toxic thoughts can make you acidic. So, you know, the elixir is a very positive thing to do. It's like making your bed in the morning. That it starts your day on a positive note, that you're knocking out your goals, and then you're a more successful and motivated person. You're inspiring others, and you tend to be more positive and have a more energy, even without caffeine, just by taking greens. Then you take the mushrooms, you get a lot of energy. So yeah, it's an energy building lifestyle. It's really about being a morning person, about being positive, and about doing something good for your body versus, you know, just taking a bagel and a donut and coffee, right?
And even if you do that, there's no judgment.
No.
Judgment if you do that, but the idea is to adapt better habits that will help us to prevent disease. Ultimate also has a skincare line. So I'm also going to be sharing.
Yeah, let's talk about the skincare. I'm glad you brought that up. I was about to cue you 5 minutes ago. Tell us about the skincare.
Thank you.
What do we call it? We call it skin.
It's skin nutrition.
Skin nutrition.
Skin nutrition. So this is how I start my day. So this is our ultimate facial cleanser. This has bamboo stem cells that naturally exfoliate your skin, and it makes it
Instead of plastic microbeads, we use bamboo stems,
and
crystals from bamboo. Yep.
We also have a recovery serum. Oh my God, this is one of my favorites.
That's my favorite one. I put it on this morning after I shaved.
Yeah. My father also uses it after shaving. I use it on my skin. I use it on my neck. I even use it on my hairline. And
that's a vitamin C rich serum. That's super lightweight, that heals your skin and nourishes it with a lot of superfoods. And we should say everything's EWG verified, which means it's non-toxic, and thousands of ingredients have been banned by the Environmental Working Group. It's vegan, it's bunny safe, it's made in the US, it's in all glass packaging, it's loaded with superfoods, non-toxic, nutrient rich, high performance, EWG verified.
This is definitely one of my favorites. So you see, we have glass packaging because it's eco-friendly. And also all of our products come in glass packaging.
Everything's in glass, yep. We don't like plastic.
Part of our standards. And then I continue with my day cream, which is the Camu Complex. This is also vitamin C infused. And
that's good for like daytime moisturizing and also sun protection?
Yep, sun protection. And then
with zinc oxide, which is a safe way to protect yourself from the sun instead of oxybenzone and other chemical UV absorbers that are banned in places like Hawaii and Key West and known to cause hormonal disruption in your body, among other organ toxicity. You don't want to use a chemical UV absorber. This summertime, so it's important for us to say, throw away, just throw them in the garbage. This is my moment to just say, throw away your sunscreens and your skincare if it's not EWG verified. And if your sunscreen is not zinc oxide, throw it away. Do yourself a favor. You might cause cancer if you don't.
Even if you save your sunscreen for months, if you don't use it, it becomes toxic. We read this the other day.
Yeah, it can change. One of the ingredients besides oxybenzone, I forget which one it is, but it changes as the product is stored, you know.
Yeah.
And it can become carcinogenic. But oxybenzone is one of the worst things, and it's in all sunscreens except for a zinc oxide clean sunscreen like Live Ultimate has with our Camu Complex. Yeah. And then we have our night cream as well, right? In our eye cream.
It's also one of my favorites because it helps me a lot with my redness. I suffer from redness, so this helps me a lot to calm my skin. And I use
rosehip oil. It's got rosehip in there, resveratrol, peptides.
Yeah, and I use this at night, but then I also use it throughout the day. That's okay. And then
you can use it at the daytime.
Illuminate
that's one of my favorites.
For our circles underneath the eyes, and also for lines of expression. And this stuff is amazing.
Wrinkles, fine lines. Yeah, it's got a powerful peptide in there that's got clinically proven results to reduce and reverse the signs of wrinkles and fine lines by up to 50% after 28 days, according to lab studies. We use the exact peptide at 4% strength, which is what the studies used. And we're very proud of that because we're the only company with an EWG verified peptide called Sinake that helps to reverse wrinkles and fine lines. So it's anti-aging. And then we all need help around our eye area. So you basically put a little bit onto your ring finger, and then you tap it around the eye area and the temples, and you just rub it in.
Yeah.
And it's so hydrating. It's like silky. It makes your eye, like I'm a runner, so I'm in the sun a lot, and I'm also fair skinned because I'm from Europe. And you know, I need an eye cream more than ever. I'm 42, and my eye area, let me tell you, if I could only have one product, it might be Illuminate. But maybe it would be Camu Advanced. It's a tie between Camu. I mean, they're all amazing, but Camu Advanced and Illuminate are my.
I gotta have them all, and I share it with my family and with everyone around me.
And they last a couple months, right? These products are very.
Yes. They all last months, and you only need a little amount because they're so condensed, and they have for your skin. When you put it on, you feel like it's really absorbent, and it's really something good for your skin. Thanks to Live Ultimate and to Brian, I've learned so much about skincare, and I'm doing a little bit better than, you know, every day I'm doing a little better of
your skin looks great. Yeah. Hydration, greens. Yeah.
That's incredible. And you know, that was one of my struggles, which was acne and the acne scars. So these medicine, I have been able to improve my confidence, which was.
So someone asked if they come in a bundle. Yes, we have a skincare kit where you can get all 5 of the skincare products.
Yeah.
And if you really love the skincare, you can get 3 of each skincare products and get a special deal. So reach
Thank
out to Paola. She can send you those bundles and those kits. We have bundles for our nutrition. We have bundles for our skincare. We have a welcome set, which gives you all of our products. We have an ultimate bundle where you get 3 of each products. We have a fresh start bundle. The fresh start bundle is an elixir, shrooms, and cleanser. That's cool because you get to clean your skin as well as get nutrition in you. Everyone needs a great cleanser. So yeah, we've got a lot of great bundles. Well, honey, we're coming up on 3 minutes left. So
you.
let's do a quick speed round, okay?
Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Turquoise. Okay. What's your favorite animal?
Cats.
How many cats do we have?
We have 4.
What are their names?
We have Celeste that lives in Miami Beach with you, and her little brother, his name is Anjuno. And
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 over here on Palm Beach. The boy's name is Hendrix, and his sister is Lunita. I love them. They're my spirit animals. They're so sweet. Cats are the sweetest. I was
What's your sign?
a cat person. My sign is Virgo.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. What's your goal for the next year? What's your big goal?
Thank you. My goal for the next year is to become a full-time entrepreneur so I can travel and I can take care of my family well without sacrificing my time, but then also to fulfill my mission to become um, natural medicine doctor. You know,
Okay.
the
So to
great.
become certified in holistic
Yeah,
medicine and
so
coaching and
yeah, I'm going to be certified for holistic nutrition. And once I heal my ankle injury, I'm thinking about doing personal training because I love exercising and I want to help people move their bodies and feel better.
okay. What's your real first name?
So my first real name is Nancy. So
And your middle name is Paola?
yes, my
And
mother's.
your mom's name is Paola? Yeah? So Paola is a strong name in your family.
Yeah, yeah.
And your last name's Herrera. And your Instagram is paola.healthevolution, right?
Yes,
And
Paola.
how do you spell Paola?
Paola is spelled Paola.
Awesome. It's like the Spanish version of Paula, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. It's like pow, like you're punching someone like pow and then hola.
yes. And do you have any more questions for you? I have something to share real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm doing this transformational training, which is called 10 Life. And follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be sharing about the causes that we are supporting. So we're supporting people who need help in the world. We are originators for change in the world. And when we come together, we can make amazing things. So stay tuned. I'm also going to be providing passes for these training for people to join for free. So follow me because I have so many great things to share. And when we come together, we change the world. And I cannot do it myself alone.
Cool. So that's like a personal development online
Yes.
course you can take called
Yeah.
your10life.com.
Great.
Your YOUR10life.com.
Yeah. And 10
Yep,
Life.
I've seen you taking the course on the weekends during your recovery and it's very inspirational.
Yeah, and it has been very transformational because I've noticed a lot about myself and self-awareness. And
Mm-hmm.
self-awareness is the biggest, tool for change. And through this training, I've learned that I was working towards perfection and I was afraid of being judged. And I was afraid of, you know, feeling abandoned and all these things. And I'm seeing so much of me that I'm actually here in this life today, sharing vulnerability, and I'm not scared of rejection. And I'm not looking to be perfect. A lot of my life, I was
Mm-hmm.
looking to be imperfect, especially, being your girlfriend. I was afraid of people saying, just be judgy. But I learned that was just a pain avoider. And we shouldn't strive for perfection. We should strive to be an excellent, to be better.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's a good realization.
it's okay.
Absolutely.
It's okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's,
I could use a haircut the last 2 weeks, but I'm still on Instagram. And my hair needs a haircut really bad. It's not about perfection.
no,
No one. This is not Hollywood. We're not trying to be
it's
all
yeah.
covered in makeup and stuff. We're
Be
authentic.
self,
Yeah.
accepting yourself, and knowing that you are powerful and you're originator for everything that you desire in your life, and you are important and worthy of success and health.
Okay, I'm done. We're done finishing up. Sorry.
Well,
Okay, well, we are at the end of Wellness Wednesday. Thank you so much, Paola, for joining us today. We'll have you back in the future. I'd like to have all my guests back on a couple times a year to keep us updated on their journey.
yep.
Guys, reach out to paola.healthevolution on Instagram if you want to learn about the Live Ultimate products or about joining the movement and becoming part of our family, learning about what we're up to here, the conscious evolution of network marketing, how we share authentically, learn about what we're up to in Miami Beach at our office, which Paola calls her home. Yeah, Paola, thank you so much for coming on today. It was great getting to know you. And thank you for being so vulnerable and for sharing everything.
Thank you for having me, and thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you so much, Ahani, for being an inspiration in my life. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.